welcome back to another video. Today I thought I'd do this set 6952. This is a set that I'm really proud of, mainly because this is possibly the best maintained set I have. It's still in the original box. It still has the plastic inserts for inside. There is some damage to the box just in this corner here, but overall the box itself is in pretty mint condition. It even has, and I don't know if you can make that out, the old Woolworths price tag still on it. And I don't know when it was from, and it has faded quite a bit, but I believe it says £14.95. So £14.95 back in 1980, whatever, when this set came out. Not too bad. Yeah, the set itself has survived really well. It is pretty much intact. Yeah. We'll just take the pieces out here. The plans still there at the bottom of the box, and there was a little ticket in there to join the Lego club for only £2.75 in the bottom of the box there. There is an issue with this set, and I can show you what it is pretty much straight away. And it was not to do with the box. It wasn't to do with the presentation. Trying to not do any more damage to the box. You see, that's the one tear that there is in the box. So I'm trying to be very careful with the box. It is cut at both ends, the sellotape. So, and I love that they've still got these pictures of what you can make out of this set on here. And on the inside lid, we've got the different things it transforms into. And the plans pretty much again intact. The one thing, and this is what I will work on in getting this set back together, is, having gone through it, is this. And I believe this was the first time that there was a black astronaut in the set, and I've come to it. And I will look upstairs again. The torso is there, the oxygen tanks. I appear to be missing the helmet and the arms, which has annoyed me, because I know I wouldn't have done that. So it was probably a cousin or something of that nature playing with that set when I was younger. That's probably taken it apart in that fashion, which has greatly annoyed me. But I will, when we get into it, I will try and find those bits and replace them. Little yellow spaceman there. We've got the red spaceman. And again, all these actually in pretty decent condition. Again, no sunlight, probably got to this in the 40 years it's spent in the loft. Then we've got a slight change to the white spaceman. He's got this little kind of jetpack thing going on here, which had a couple of these shaped lights under it like that, and these grey antenna bits, a little yellow clear light on there, sort of a jetpack. There's a slight crack in the front of his helmet there, but it's barely visible. And he had some sort of scanning radar dish type gizmo there. So you had 4 astronauts in this set: the white, the yellow, the black and the red. And then we had the first time that I saw this was the sort of the little Android feature. I don't recall, and you know, correct me if I am wrong in the comments, I don't recall seeing this before this particular set. Just complete sort of little Lego robot called Android. There. Very little movement there. The arms, the head can turn, a few other bits. So really four characters in that set. Again, like I've said in some of the other videos, it's really pleasing how this set has stood the test of time, albeit in the loft, out of the sunlight for a long time, which has probably helped enormously with the fact that there is very little deterioration in this set. And let's just get these pieces organised so we can sort of find the bits we need. I'm sure, as is the norm for our videos now, you can hear the bird going ballistic in the background. For those of you that are curious, it's a lovebird. So again, we've got some really easy, straightforward building instructions. Not overcomplicated at all. I think, again, one of these early sets was probably the first I saw these little technical bits in, which gave me a taste for the technical Lego later on, and you know, being fascinated initially by those first few bricks that appeared in sets like this. I don't recall seeing them in anything prior to this. I'm sure they were, but for me, this is one of the first sort of real sets that I think I saw them in, with mainly space, and just thinking, wow, it was getting to be a bit more technical than it had been previously. And a lot of this still sitting in the standard grey colour scheme. However, we'd seem to have moved at this stage away from some of the blues, especially on this set. There's no blue apart from our little robot, and this is the time that they appear to be moving into the greens. This is the first set that I saw that used the red aerials. And you know, I remember thinking at the time how neat those were, the red aerials, and I was quite taken aback with those at the time. I know I've said it before, but I think it's worth saying again. Just, you know, the joy of these sets is the simplicity of them, and the fact that they're not overcomplicated. That as a kid, what you want to do is you want to get these sets, you want to get them home when you've spent your £14 or whatever it is at Woolworths, and you want to get them home, you want to build them, and you want to be playing with them as soon as is possible. That was another thing, that style of computer. I think that was the first time on this set that I've seen that. You want to get these things home as soon as you can, build them, and then play with them. And I think it's a testament to Lego's strength as to the fact that you could come home, you could probably build one of these in about 15 minutes, half an hour, and be playing with it pretty much straight away. And they were always quite robust. This particular set I found a little frustrating for that. Not the fact that it wasn't fun to play with or anything like that, but this middle section in particular was quite fragile. It would break apart quite easily whilst you were playing with it, and I remember getting quite frustrated about that at the time, thinking it was not as robust as some of the other sets, but you know, as a child around 7 or 8, 9 years old, then you don't think that these things are probably going to be about 40 years later either, and yet here they are. So I would imagine that actually they are pretty robust. Just had the piece somewhere that I was looking for, and I've mislaid it. Oh well, so we might have to come back to that. It's definitely in this area somewhere. There we are. Yeah, so that was a little bit of a frustration. Not much, but just a little. Thinking, oh, why doesn't that hold up a little better? But then again, here we are 40 years later, still putting it together. One thing I did really like about this set was the use of the colours, the reds with the aerials and things of that nature, and these peculiar shaped sort of lights. I thought those, and the use of these red aerials was brilliant, and just absolutely fantastic. Trying to get them in, not to break them. This was always, as I say, the bit that used to bug me. When you got to play with it really hard, always the bit that would fall apart. And always the piece that seemed to break first. There we go, that's our middle section. So now we need to do 2 of the following. Oops, not that one. That one. It was my first experience of this was that I made a mistake doing this first sort of section, only built one of them. So that's literally the one cock-up I think I made initially building this, was the fact that I initially built it and only did one of these, and then had to go back and repeat that second stage. Not that that was a major thing, but it's just more of a niddle rather than a calamity. Well, I won't make that mistake this time. Hopefully we will get it right on the first attempt. There it is. These side pieces, unlike this module here, these side pieces were robust, and I mean really robust. It would take quite a sort of beating to break one of those side pieces. These were really quite something. That, you know, you put it together and it holds firm, this bit. So this is all grey aspect as well, which is being worked on. What? So we've got the grey aspect that we're working on. Again, just beautifully simple build quality on these. Super fantastic fun to put together. We've got our two, and then we need our two base bits. And we'll put that on. These, I remember back in the day, this particular thing here being really fiddly. There we go, done it this time pretty easy. I remember that every time I went to lock it in, when I was building it the first time, that thing used to just wobble and tip over. These pieces here as well, those little keyboard pieces, I believe that was the first time I'd seen these on this particular set as well. And so for me, this was quite a fun set initially to build, because it had a lot of pieces in it that I was actually seeing for the first time. There was a lot of stuff on this set that I had not seen in a Lego set before. So that for me was great. Fun to see Lego developing. The older I got, you know, the Lego moves on, it changes, it becomes more interesting, more fun, building these things. We've got the arrow pieces here. Again, what I liked about this is these were printed bricks. These were actually printed bricks. They weren't stickered on like some of the other sets I've done recently. I really, you know, I understand why it's done like that, but it's just not something at all that I like. I really wish, especially when I was doing the X-Wing, if you've not seen that video yet, please take a look at it. But it's, when I was doing that video, it was not something that I liked. I'm assuming it's a cost implication, but for me, you know, we say this, if I was running Lego, I think I would take the cost hit and just do it right and stick with the printed board or the printed brick. For me, it's far better quality. It really is. You know, I just think you can't beat the printed Lego pieces. They last far better over time than the stickers, and to me it's just class when you've got a printed Lego brick as opposed to a sticker. Knowing a lot of these sets are going to be for children, used by children, and you would hope the intent of Lego is that they are played with, that you just know a stickered brick is gonna fade. It's probably gonna get ripped off. If your kids or anything like mine, these things can wind up without your knowledge, sometimes in water, in the bath, because kids will be kids, and when that happens, those transfers are going to come off, so I just prefer the sticker brick. For me, it's just an all-round better thing. Now, on this particular set as well, I've got a light there stuck to a rocket, so that's got to be off there. On this particular set, I think this was the first time, I might mention this earlier in the video, this is the first time that I'd seen these green canopies. Up until this point, they'd always been the yellow. So this for me was again the first time I'd seen those, and just like I was again saying earlier, I was really enjoyed the fact the matter that Lego were coming out with a few different bricks and a few different ideas at this point, because like I say, I hadn't seen that before. Oops, I put that in the wrong place. So when they started coming out with these things, to me, looking back to when I first got this set, it was quite innovating in the way that these were built. These were another thing, these little black sort of handle things. I don't think I ever remembered coming across those on any other set before this one. But again, a very nice little pleasing set to build. I can't remember, I would have to find out, because after all these years it kind of all merges into one, when exactly the release date was for this, but it'll be easy enough to find out. It will be definitely on some kind of, and these just clipped into there like so. Look at that, and off we go. These just clipped into there, and then we've got the final two top sections, which are again just more of the same grey. Just very, very simple builds. And what staggers me is that at this time for Lego, there probably wouldn't have been that many different bricks, and they were coming out with new ones obviously all the time, and when you look at something like this, it's just amazing, because they had a limited number of these bricks, just how ways they would use the bricks and how versatile these few bricks that they did have would become. you know, I take my hat off to the people that design Lego all the time, because what they do and what they make these little bricks come together and make is quite frankly staggering. And the joy that they have given to people over the years is quite frankly amazing. It really is. I think I might have been a piece missing here, and I might have made it up with two of those. I think that's what I did. So yeah, but yeah, so absolute sort of geniuses, the design guys at Lego, to make these few little bricks come together in so many different styles. Because you literally can make anything out of a piece of Lego. I know why. Yeah, okay. Yes, so which one did I put that under now? I know what I've done. Yeah. It will be a slight repair to our robot. I think I borrowed that off our robot. Pop those back. That's my mistake. So I will have to go and locate that piece and affix it in the correct location. Oops. So, as I was saying, we have got two little things that we need to do with this. We need to replace the bottom of that. We need to fix our black astronaut and find the parts. to the affix the parts to the robot. I've just noticed that that light is incorrect. I will replace that light because we do have the correct one somewhere. I don't think we have any pieces there. And then those two pieces slot into the top there, and we have our carrier. Now, excuse this, our black astronaut works inside when he's got all of his faculties. So we'll pop him working away inside. My fingers don't want to work. So there he goes. Well, he's not going to stand up, but okay. We've got our red astronaut here, and he's, according to this picture, he's driving. So, and he pops in there. Can't see the yellow astronaut on that, so I'm going to assume that he's in this back section here. And then we've got our the rocket man there, and our little robot there. This I am going to get fixed. I am going to get fixed. So then, if we just put those to one side, on the back of the plans here, we see what we can do with this particular set. So, if we detach those, then push those together, we have a little roving buggy thing, a four-wheel buggy track, call it what you will. These also come apart, yeah, and they're a bit tight, so they're not really supposed to leave those in there, but hey ho. Let's try and get it off in there. Yeah, it doesn't want to come out. We can also take these off the top, and those will plug into there, and then ingeniously you can take the wheels off the side like that, and they will plug into the bottom there and make a little spacecraft. So you've got the two configurations there. So you've got basically three different guises of the same vehicle, of what you can do with them. Oh, I should take the wheels off and put them back. But for any Space Lego fan, this little set, 6952, was just absolutely brilliant to play with. There was so many different things you could do with this set. Absolutely brilliant. Absolutely brilliant. I hope you've enjoyed this video. If you have, don't forget to click the like and subscribe button, and we'll see you soon for some more. Okay, thanks for watching. Bye. So just a quick add-on to the video. I rummaged around upstairs, and as we can see now, we've got the correct lens in there that we couldn't find. So we now replace that. We found the second little grey piece for the robot there. If you remember during the video, I had to swap it out because I was one short. And again, most importantly, I had a rummage around upstairs and I managed to complete our black astronaut. Knew we got the pieces somewhere, knew they wouldn't have been thrown away. So there he is, completely complete. Back at his post, inside the set, and there we have it. Set 6952 complete again.